My name is Jesse Wilson and I'm studying design at Massey University first year. So I grew up going to church and going to Sunday school from when I was very little, and at Sunday school especially I learnt a lot of things about God and about Jesus and the Bible. Yeah, so one day I can't remember, I think I was about 3 or 4 after church one day. I was thinking about these things and I talked to my mum about it just in the hallway of our house, and just prayed to God with her and told him that I'd done bad things, and asked Jesus for his forgiveness and for him to become part of my life, and that's when my life with Jesus Christ began. But over time I learnt that being a Christian doesn't mean that you have to be a perfect person and living up to rules. That was quite a powerful thing when I came to realise that I didn't have to be perfect, that I would still have hard things in my life, but that I had already been forgiven of those things because of what Jesus had done, and because he died for all those things, like past, present and future. Then I could overcome those things by focusing on God and on His word and on His promises for me. He's been a provider, and I think it's easy to overlook some things and not be thankful, but he really has like intervened sometimes and just made things happen that wouldn't normally happen. I've got my mum and my dad, and I've got a younger sister Kate who's a year and a half younger than me, and I've got another younger sister Zoe who I think she would be 13, but she's in heaven now. She passed away probably about 10 years ago, I think. That was a really hard time in my life and for my family. It's comforting to know that she's not suffering now. I'm just real grateful for the time that I did have with her, and she was just real special. So a guy, Stephen Cantwell, was a part of student life in Wellington on staff. And I didn't know what student life was or what it was that he did really. I just knew that he, I guess, did kind of Christian things with university students. So I talked to him a couple of times when he was up at our church. I found out that there was a new, someone had taken his place with the student life staff, Cody Knox. My mum was quite funny. She sent Cody an email with a picture of me in it, so that he knew who I was. And what kind of got me hooked was the three reels, and I knew I'd kind of been learning about what it was to have a real relationship with God and people, but I definitely was keen to see what they were about with in terms of having an impact on campus. My main highlights of student life have probably mainly been like the people. I guess we just kind of build each other up and just talk about it's cool just to have people that can be real with and talk about what's going on in my life.